safe. Like, I want it to be safely knocked out. Like, people goes home safe to their friends and family. But there's entertainment as well. It's about doing it right and having the right thing. That's why you've got paramedics here and things in place if potentially anything dangerous does happen.
It's a balance, isn't it? Everything's in place. I don't have any doubts about that. I can see the medics. I can see the gloves have been thought about. This is what it's all about. You've got to choose who you work with when you're talking about promotions. And there really are some cowboys out there, and BOXA are certainly not one of them. The menace. He looks focused, he looks ready, he looks prepared, as does Marcus. So this is no doubt going to be another intriguing bout. Marcus is in the black trunks and you've got Ellis in the green.
So we go into our fourth bout of the evening with Marcus Tan and Ellis Roache, and that's only 4 out of 15, so hope you've got your beers ready, your food ready, because it's going to be a long evening ahead, but a very good one. And it will fly by, I promise you.
Here we go. So both fighters trying to establish the jab here. Both look like they've come in really good condition. They look like they've put the work into their camps, which is always a good start. The refs had to get involved here a little bit just to ensure that they're not throwing each other around illegally. I like the combinations that I'm seeing so far. I think both of them are just feeling each other out. They're both trying to work the body. So I wonder if that's what both coaches have given them the advice to do. Good body shot there from Marcus. I think this is quite well matched here. I think both of them are as raw as each other, although the experience would probably say otherwise. I can see that both of them are a little bit more held back and letting their shots go. I think, you know, they're enjoying being in there. I could see that.
Well, they wouldn't need much bigger than a phone box to fight in, to be fair, because they're not using the size of the ring.
Staying close by.
A very interesting choice of attire from Marcus Tan's coach in the corner. He's wearing a very nice shirt, but a button shirt with what appears to be jeans and a belt.
Yeah, I think he might be going to work after.
Yeah, he must be. Yeah. This is only the start of the night for Marcus Tan's trainer. He's got a long night.
Oh, good shot from Marcus. Through the left and then followed straight away with the right and actually caught Ellis there with a few good shots. Yeah. I'm liking Marcus's work here. Ellis as well, you know, both of them are doing a great job just to pepper their opponent with the right shots, which is the most important. And they're both landing as well. It's not one landing and the other's not. It's quite a tough round to score, in my opinion. I don't know who I would give that to personally. What do you think, Shane?
Yeah. No, I think I'll give it to Marcus Tan, because I felt like a lot of his. I don't even think he was meaning to counter, because when they're both fighting in the pocket, it seems like he's countering, but he's not. But when he's letting his hands go, he seems to be catching Ellis Roache coming in a bit more.
Can you still hear me?
I can still hear you fine, yeah.
I can't hear you. Maybe I've accidentally knocked something there. Hello.
Can you hear me?
That's my fault, by the way.
Can you? What was this? Can you hear me now?
Hello. Just a slight technical issue here. I can hear much better now.
Can you hear me? Yeah?
I can hear you as well.
Can
Yeah.
you hear me now? Forgot that.
I can. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
only hear. Wait. I can only hear him in one ear now.
Okay. While we're just trying to sort out this technical issue, I will continue because I can hear myself okay. So we've got Marcus Tan here coming in strong. He's caught Ellis with a very good shot there. The referee's just got in the middle here.
The other thing I would say is that Marcus Tan he's got a very good work rate as well. Yeah, he's got a very good work rate as well. And I don't know, I just felt like he came out stronger in the first round. And that's why I left it off before I got cut out. But.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Perfect. Right, we're back. That was completely my fault, by the way. I needed to try and move my mic to just make it a bit more comfortable. So yeah, apologies for anyone who's watching at home. We are back. We mean business, and so does Marcus Tan and Ellis Roache. A great fight, really good match fight this, I really must say, because both of them, you could see the level they're both at, which is relatively raw, but still experienced enough to sort of put a good show on. Yeah. You know, these punches they're throwing are great punches, you know, we're not talking about windmilling here, that you do get sometimes in white collar bouts.
Yeah.
I think Marcus Tan is probably a bit calmer in there from what I can see. Which means, you know, when you're calm in a situation like this, you can work better because the emotions are not taken over. You're controlling your adrenaline.
Ellis has some very interesting people in the crowd who are really almost close to falling over the balancer over there.
Yeah, I think I've spotted someone who's really who's really excited and maybe using the wrong language to encourage Ellis, but you know, when emotions take over and your family, friends are in the ring, I do understand, as long as we keep it professional.
I just really wish that the camera could be turned around and be on this person's face. It's almost become a meme, I think. It's going really, really strong on that person there.
Absolutely.
Well, that's the end of round 2. How are you scoring it so far?
I think due to the technical issues, I wasn't fully concentrating at the start of the second, if I'm completely transparent with you. I think from what I have seen, I would say Marcus Tan's probably up at the moment. But again, I might have missed some amazing work from Ellis. But from what I've seen so far, I think it's a very even fight. There's certainly not a lot in it, but if I was one of the referees and I had to judge it from what I've seen, I would probably say Marcus. And the reasoning behind that is because I think he's done the cleaner work. I think he's making sure that his shots are, you know, put together the best. I don't think he's scared to sort of go for it. And I think he's probably just getting a little bit more quality work than Ellis. But again, you know, I'm not one of the refs, so they might be looking at it in a different way.
I'd be ever so slightly worried for Marcus Tan's himself and his trainer if he gets a decision tonight, because you've got Ellis's fans over there who are almost climbing over the balancer already. I don't think they'd be too pleased with that. So.
Yeah, I know there's one in particular that's quite making me laugh. Sorry for any viewers that want to see this, because we don't have control of the cameras. But you know, if we did, we'd certainly be zooming in on the crowd.
I reckon we should have a word of her and get her on the next show. I reckon she'd be quite good.
Get her in.
I don't want to fight her
We've
personally.
got another mic, Shane.
Yeah.
We get her in. She'd be a good commentator. We'd have to kind of bleep her out, I think, most of the time.
Then again, she might be spending quite a lot of money behind the bar, so she might be quite important there as well.
Yeah, absolutely. That's good for the venue, isn't it?
But here we go in the third and final round of this entertaining bout, to say the least.
Yeah.
And it's been very competitive, to be fair.
Yep, I think I like the idea that both of these boxers are trying to work the body and the head, right? So they're not kind of one dimensional. Sorry, both of them are trying to get a little bit of success going for the body. Again, I think when I see Marcus working, I think he's doing the best work. But that's not to say that Ellis hasn't given this a good go. And you know, I don't think it's too far away from being a draw.
No.
You know, but if someone was going to win it as it stands, I would probably put my money on Marcus here. But again, not a huge difference in the ability or this fight. It's just the way I'm seeing it personally. More work from Marcus here, just getting through with a little bit of better work, catching him cleaner.
They're very similar fighters.
They are. That's what I think makes it a good fight to watch, because it's just who wants it more, who can dig deep. I think Ellis just has to come out of first gear here. Yeah, great fight. I'm personally going to give that to Marcus, but I think it was a really well fought fight from Ellis. Great effort. I think he done a great job in, you know, keeping Marcus at bay, making sure that he had to continue to work there. He didn't make it easy for Marcus there by any means.
Yeah, what I'm most upset about is the fact that we're not going to have that lady outside anymore screaming, and I was quite looking forward.
Who knows? She might be. But I'll tell you what, Billy Heron, who's fighting in the main event for the heavyweight title, is in the same T-shirt as Ellis. So he must be from Secret Squirrel or training there. She must know him. So we're hoping that she's still here at the main event.
Do you think she's going to last another 5.5 hours?
Potentially not, actually, no. You know, she'll be in the ring by then.
Credit to both men, they both gave it their all in there tonight. A lot of shots were thrown, they both worked very hard, and do you know what I'm quite happy about? Whether it's Marcus or whether it's Ellis, one of them are going to get a victory which they don't get all the time.
Yeah.
You know, so it's going to be a nice reward for one of them. I wanted to be in a way for Marcus because it was a close fight, and I felt like his record doesn't suggest what he can actually do, and it'd be nice to go away with a victory. But whoever their referees and judges see as the right winner is the one that should be taken home tonight.
Also, just seeing Marcus there, I imagine he's the sort of person that doesn't say no to many fights. You know, we don't know who the promoters have put him in with previously and so forth, but one thing we do know is it's made him a better fighter because he's come in and, in my opinion, got this win. Yep, just as I imagined. I genuinely believe he got that win. You heard me say it before. And exactly as Shane said, Marcus is, you know, he's come down from Brighton, he's had 6 losses and 1 win. I think he deserved that. I think that his work was cleaner, nothing taken away anything from Ellis. However, I don't think that he was the better man in the ring tonight. I think Marcus put everything into it.